What's up, Gemini? With your April love general reading. This is for my lovely Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading and may not resonate with every Gemini out there. So let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you for the month of April. Okay, we have Page of Blades in reverse, Nine of Cups, Three of Wands in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, the World, Knight of Blades. So this makes me feel that this person wants to build something with you. If you guys have not built something already, this person is envisioning the two of you having a life together, something to create, right? So that's, again, where we can look at this empty room as the blank canvas. Okay, space to create, space to bring in light into this dark space. Especially with your tarot that's here. This makes me feel like, you know, she's pointing at the sun. So in some way, I kind of feel like you are this person's happiness. You are their wish fulfillment. You are their dream come true. So tears might be here for many different reasons, right? If there's separation, if there's been a breakup, if they've lost you. I'm feeling, because we have the Nine of Wands energy here in reverse. For some of you, this Nine of Wands in reverse card is talking about your situation with this person being something that potentially could be uncharted territory for them. It could be like a need for them to really step outside of their comfort zone. Okay. Because they may have been someone who's already gone through a lot with you, or maybe with someone else before you. But this Queen of Pentacles is very grounded energy. It's very secure. It's stable. The Empress is all about manifestation, fertility, nurturing something, growing something, right? And that looks like what the Queen of Pentacles is doing. Look how she's busy here. And it looks like she's just opened this wooden box here. She's opened it with a key. And inside of it is this pentacle that has some strong roots on it. Okay? So this makes me feel like your person wants to build something with you. I feel like they envision having a future with you. The two of you having this Ten of Cups energy, which is feeling fulfilled, completely fulfilled. For some of you, this person might want to have a family with you if you don't have a family. Whatever family means to you, okay? Because the idea of family could be very different for everyone. For some of you, it's having children. For others of you, a cat and a dog. Or, you know, having plant babies could be what you envision for yourself. So, and I feel like with the Hierophant here, they look like they're having a little ceremony here. They're sitting here around the fire. But the Hierophant is like, very wise, because the Hierophant is a teacher, a mentor. But the Hierophant energy is also about commitment, traditional commitment. So it makes me feel like this person wants to have, like their plan here is to have a traditional commitment, like to people living together, to people who got married, to people who have a long-term happy relationship, something that's balanced, something that's stable. So, yeah, I feel many of you, this person is seeing you as the Empress, you know, and the Empress is a symbol of abundance, of fertility, of growth, manifestation, love, nurture. I feel like you're very important to this person. Okay. Like I said, I don't know why the tears are here. Maybe, I mean, it could be not wanting to lose you, especially if you're already in a relationship with this person. Temperance is about keeping things in balance, being patient, healing. Okay, that's making me curious about what this tears is here. Like I said, it could be different for all of you. But yeah, now I'm kind of looking at that empty room, and maybe the person has lost you for some of you. And if they have, that's why the tears are here. There's a longing in their heart. There's envisioning the two of you guys being together. If your relationship has fallen apart or has been unstable, you know, you guys could be dealing with the aftermath of the breakup or separation or upheaval that you've had. The Tower in reverse can also sometimes be when we're suffering in silence. You know, this person could be not saying to you, I miss you, I love you, I want to be with you, I envision myself having a future, are you going to return to my life? You know, especially if you're separated or not in contact right now. They could be suffering in silence, not saying anything. Waiting, maybe. Are you going to reach out to them? So let's look. Let's see. Why are the tears here? And I think this is going to get cut off. So I'm going to move it over a little bit because when I edit this later, it's going to crop the video down. So, okay. Why is the tears here, Spirit? What are the tears for? Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. I think I want to take it in the upgrade. King of Pentacles. Aha. See? There's the Queen and there's the King. Nine of Swords is about anxiety. It's about overthinking. Could be very fear-based as well. Look how she looks like she's in a nightmare. All these shadow hands are like reaching out to her. So, I mean, some of you, this person could have had fears of commitment here. Anxiety is about the future. Okay? About the future. So this person could be questioning what's going to happen in the future between the two of you. I want to see what the source of the anxiety is, though. Let's get one more for the tears. The Five of Pentacles. This is loss. Okay? So if you're and look at that. I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles right underneath that. Look how tight he's clinging onto the pentacle. And the Four of Pentacles is a fear of loss. This is abandonment. This person, either they're afraid of losing you, right? And they envision you being together, trying to heal whatever hiccups you might have, troubles if you are having them. If they've already lost you and there's been some type of abandonment here, the tears could be because of the loss, right? The loss here, or what else is this? Nine of Swords energy. This is fears and anxieties. So this makes me feel like this Four of Pentacles energy here is talking about this person. For some of you, those of you where the person has a fear of commitment, okay? In which case the Five of Pentacles takes on the energy of insecurity. Insecurity. Because the King of Pentacles is long-term investment. So you could either be dealing with somebody who is afraid of losing you, who does have a fear of loss, because you are the Empress here. You are this beauty. You are this abundant, beautiful, gorgeous energy, pile one. So there could be a fear of loss. You can also be dealing with somebody who feels like they're not good enough. Okay? Somebody who doesn't feel good enough for you. For the Empress. They can have self-esteem issues here. Insecurity. They can also be someone who is financially not as abundant as you. In which case they might fear anxiety over their finances. Maybe if they're have dealt with a job loss, or they don't feel like they're, like I said, as abundant as you are, as stable as you are. If you're a super like career goal oriented, stuff like that, they could feel inferior in some way. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, so that's why the tears are there. And if they have lost you, then yeah, they're dealing with the loss with that Five of Pentacles. They're still clinging here. There's still attachment here. In which case that Nine of Cups is, like I said, it's either they see you as their wish fulfillment. Or if you guys are separated, broken up, then the wish fulfillment is that the two of you are together. The two of you have a life with each other. Maybe this empty room is symbolic of the two of you guys maybe rebuilding. If what you have built already is something that has been broken down. Worried about whether or not it's going to happen. Why is the empty room here? The Eight of Swords. That's a lot of negative thinking. Restrictive. Holding themselves back. Why is the Eight of Swords here? The Eight of Wands. The energy. The thoughts around their energy here. Why is the empty room here? Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Now, some of you, this could be anxiety surrounding rebuilding, planting the seed for something new. They feel eager. For some of you, this person wants to rebuild. They want to, I mean, this could even be giving more because we have a page here. I feel like you're the Queen and the Empress. You're embodying these two energies here. And the King, this is like invested. That is super invested. And so if you're with somebody who's kind of like a little like we have to get to the King, you know, they could be feeling like, can I provide for this Empress? Do I have what it takes to give this Empress what she's deserving of? Or not just she, could be any gender, okay? The Empress is feminine energy, so I'm saying she. But if male, female, doesn't matter what gender you are. What else? Yeah, I feel like there's restriction here because it could either be the idea, like especially if you're separated, the idea of starting over, okay? Starting over. Or we've got a situation where a person is afraid of taking it from the page to the King. Okay, taking action towards that. So I feel like, okay, the intention is long term. Okay, that's the intention. It's here. The Hierophant, Ten of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Empress. That's all long term energy. So I feel like there's good intentions here. Okay. Good intentions that are here. The person envisions being with you, having a future, building a life with you. And if they've already lost you, I don't know. And I feel like it depends. Like, are you wanting this person back? Do they have a chance? Should they reach out and try to start over again? Or is there issues surrounding, I feel afraid to give you more? Or like I said, some of you, it could be that they feel that they're not as abundant as you. They're not as secure. They cannot provide the security, the stability, or there's a fear of commitment. That's a big step, right? Page of Pentacles is, if it's something new, Page of Pentacles is okay, right? We're getting started. But if you've been with this person for years and years and years, and there's no ring on it yet, with the King of Pentacles, there's no serious thing happening yet, that's a big step. It's scary, right? That's why the Eight of Swords is there. So, I mean, I also have to say that room is dark. It's shadowy. And to me, that Eight of Swords is that kind of a shadowy energy there. It's a lot of negative thinking, a lot of restriction. So it's either the fear that they have of abandonment, of losing you, or that fear of starting over, reconciliation, or building something with you, or taking that leap from the page to the King. Okay. That's what I got. So, I saw it, so I have to say it. I'm seeing the Hermit, and the Seven of Swords. Look how he's kind of peeking out the door here. Seven of Swords can sometimes be when there's fears or insecurities. The Hermit energy can sometimes be when we are withdrawn. You know, what is under that? The Emperor. There he is. Yeah, some of you, I feel like you're dealing with somebody who could be a little bit afraid of commitment. A little bit afraid. Or a lot afraid. This is indecisive here. Indecision, Two of Swords. Taking time to reflect inwards. That's what the Hermit is also about. Reflecting inwards, searching for the answers, finding the answers within, instead of seeking outside of yourself, instead of listening to what mom says, what dad says, what the friend says, what this person says, that person says. This is time for a person to go inside of themselves. What does my heart tell me? What does my heart tell me? And it makes me feel like this person feels like you are their heart. You are their heart. You are the Empress. You are that Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so what do I want to do now? Let's pull some of these. Let's see. What are their intentions? So yeah, I feel like the intentions are here. Good ones, pal one. Okay. They may, if you are dealing with someone who's afraid, I mean, he is hiding behind his pentacle here. If you are dealing with someone who's a little bit afraid, okay, you might need to be patient, because Temperance is also here. Be patient. Okay. If it's been like 8 years though, and you have not heard from this person, I don't know. You got to rethink some things here, because you can't continue to just wait and wait and wait to see what this person's going to say or do. I would say keep on with your life, keep moving on, keep doing what you're doing, focus your energy on yourself, other people, other connections, until this person really shows you some solid effort, you know, because for some of you, I feel like with this Hermit and the Seven of Swords, I mean, they could even be watching, spying. Look at that. He looks like he's spying. Keeping a lot to themselves with this Hermit, taking time to think here. Okay, let's see. What else, Spirit, for pile one? Well, this is person's intentions to have one with their plan. What's their next move? What are they doing? Inner journey. Yep. That is the Hermit. Inner journey. Because, why? Two of Swords, remember? They're indecisive. The Emperor is about making a plan. In order to take decisive action, we have to be in a clear headspace. And this is a lot to think about. Okay. Now, if you're already with this person, hold on a second. Now, if you're already with this person, sorry, I had a coughing attack. I would say that Five of Wands, 2. I feel like this more or less goes into a person who, again, is afraid of loss. Okay? A fear of loss. Abandonment. I mean, because they can have abandonment issues too. Fear of loss. Or if there's insecurities that this person has to work on. That's why there's an inner journey here. Okay, what else? So what are their intentions? What's the fan, their next move? Ascension, which is really growing, evolving, healing. Okay. So there could be a little bit of some self-focused energy. We got changes here. Changes. This kind of feels like changes that are happening within them. Okay, so let's see what kind of changes here. What are the changes? The Magician. Okay. Well, it's more or less this person being in their power. Willpower. Because the Magician is about us recognizing that we all hold the power, the tools, to be able to create what we want. And this Magician looks like it's a very strong tree. It's solid. It's got some roots there. And he's got this power in his chest, right? He's got this force of energy within him. So it makes me feel like this person is having maybe more confidence, less fear, to be in their power. Six of Pentacles. That's why. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is about reciprocating energy, right? So if a person is in a space where they have insecurities, they have, whatever reason this tower is here for you, the Six of Pentacles is about being able to give. And how can you give if you don't have anything? Empress is abundant. You have more love, lots of love to give, Pile 1. But if this person is for any reason feeling insecure, it's like they have to take time to fill their own cup, right? Because you could even be dealing with somebody who's a little bit withdrawn, a little bit detached, right? And this is what's going on with them. They don't want to lose you. This fear, this insecurity is maybe that they have to work through healing, inner journey, transforming themselves, their ascension here. Because the changes that they make within inside of themselves help them to be more in their power, but it makes them better prepared to give and receive, because the Empress is all about giving and receiving, right? She's got lots of love to give. Her cup runneth over with the Empress. But the Six of Pentacles is about us being in a space where we can give and receive. Reciprocating energy. So I'm getting that this is your person. Some positive changes. There might be a little bit of some withdrawn energy here for some of you for a little bit. I feel like that's why Spirit's saying be patient here. I feel like this person could be taking some kind of action to give you, reciprocate some energy here. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Pile 1. Let's see if there's anything I can close this out with. Let's get some advice for you, Pile 1. Let's see. What is your advice, thought guidance on this connection, Pile 1? Okay, confidence. It says it comes with time and practice. Be confident. And we also have the library here, and it says take control of your own narrative. Okay, your own narrative, meaning your own life, your own story. I feel like if you know that, the connection that you have with this person is one that is very strong, that's very beautiful, be confident in that. Be the best version of yourself so that this person can then also feel inspired and safe and protected and loved with the Empress energy, that you make them feel it's safe, right? It's safe. You don't have to be worried. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to stress out. You can feel safe. You can feel loved. I'm not going to hurt you. Your energy and you empowering, you being empowered and being in your most highest vibration, it changes the energy of the people around you. That energy radiates outwards. Okay? It affects people. So if you can be in your power, confident, strong, fearless, it kind of rubs off on people. I feel like it helps this person to be like, look at Pile 1. Look at them glowing. Look at them with love and all of this beautiful energy. Like, maybe I should work on myself. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, Pile 1. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you at the next reading. Hi, Pile 2. So those of you that resonate with this Create card and this little pink agate, is going to be a reading. So we're finding out today, what are your person's intentions? What's their plan for this connection? What's their next move? What do they want? What are they doing? So we have Create, and then we have this here, the Sword. So let's pull your tarot and we'll see where this reading is going. Okay, let's pull some tarot. And then we will add in some oracle to further clarify things. Okay, pile number 2. What are their intentions? What is their plan? What is their next move for this connection? Pile number 2. Pile number 2. What is their intention? What is their plan? 4 of Wands. No, maybe some of you guys have a birthday coming up. I'm seeing how she's kind of blowing out the candles here. There's some type of celebration with the 4 of Wands. Could be a party, could be maybe, I don't know, birthday, some of you. We have the 7 of Pentacles. What are their intentions? What's their plan? What's their next move? Of the World. What is your plan, next move? We have 2 of Pentacles. What makes me feel like this person is kind of going back and forth over something here? We have this sword here, which makes me feel like this person is trying to get some clarity, trying to make some type of decision. It feels like something is not ready yet, like they're not sure yet, because if you notice, even in this create card, this sculpture's not done. The sculpture's not done. There's no eyes here yet. It makes me feel like this person doesn't have it figured out yet. Not quite. Because even with the 7 of Pentacles energy here, this is about taking a pause, evaluating, reassessing something. This to me is kind of going back and forth over something, weighing options, choices. But when I look at this World card here, there's an eye here. And then on the other side of this, there's a baby. Which to me, in a way, the world is about endings and new beginnings. So we have create here, something to be created. Let's keep going. What are their intentions? What's the plan? What's the next move toward the Pile 2? The 4 of Swords. Okay. Well, I will say, like I'm kind of getting this feeling that it's not ready yet. Like they're not, like something's not quite clear yet. Because even with the 4 of Swords, this is a card of reflection, a card of rest, silence, non-action. Okay, non-action. The 4 of Wands is here, which the 4 of Wands can talk about reunion, commitment, maybe reconciliation for some of you, especially with the World here. That could be an ending. The World can also be maybe travel or some of you might be a distance connection. What are their intentions? What's the plan, their next move? King of Pentacles. So this person is thinking about commitment here. But they're going back and forth here. I'm also noticing in this card here, and where the sword is, look how one side is dark and gray and the other side is full of color. This makes me feel like there is some kind of conflict. This reminds me kind of like of the 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords is about indecision. Indecision. Feeling stuck. The Star. Okay. Well, the Star is about hope, faith, trust, destiny, wish being fulfilled. And she kind of looks like she's trying to reach up to the star. I mean, the star is also about renewal. Renewal. So maybe some of you, this is an ex-partner, or a person who's trying to keep the faith in a situation, having trust or faith that things are going to work out, or maybe that there will be a renewal here. Yeah, it just kind of feels like there's a little bit of this, like this pause here. Non-action, going back and forth, hot and cold. I'm getting hot and cold or indecisive. Let's see what else. Page of Cups. The High Priestess. Okay, wow. The High Priestess is about keeping secrets and about concealing or hiding something. So it makes me feel like this person has ideas, and noticing how this little keys hanging from her belt here. So it makes me feel like this person is not ready to reveal to you what they're doing. They're keeping it a secret. And I feel like with the Page of Cups energy here, there's something this person is wanting to say to you, something they're wanting to communicate. It could be their feelings, their emotions, expressing interest, flirting, crushing, an apology. It's some type of expression of the heart. So it's something, I mean, this could even be an offer here. A message, an offer, a proposal. So some of you that are like already in a relationship with this person, this Page of Cups and the Four of Wands could even be engagement. Okay, engagement, marriage, proposal, something like that. If you're not in a committed partnership with this person yet, then that could be this person kind of going back and forth, like, should I or shouldn't I? Hey, should I or shouldn't I? Should I get in a relationship or not? And that's kind of where I feel like it's not quite, they're not quite there yet. Okay, they're not quite there yet. They're figuring it out, but they're not there yet. And so I feel like with the star energy here, for somebody with the star and the King of Pentacles, I feel like for some of you, this person could be questioning, like, are you the one? Are you the one they're meant to be with? They might maybe feeling like trying to have trust and faith that they're making the right decision as well. I mean, for some of you, it could, yes, be about reconciliation. But it feels like the idea of commitment or proposing to someone, getting engaged, marriage, is something that is on this person's mind. But I mean, if you haven't talked to this person, I mean, that could be as simple as inviting you out to a party, inviting you out on a date, because the Four of Wands is also about people coming together, family, friends, celebrating something. I mean, that could be asking you out on a date. Look at this King of Pentacles too. He's got this pentacle. He's flashing you, pile two. He's flashing you his pentacle underneath his coat. He's like, I got your commitment right here. Your commitment right here. Okay, so I feel like I want to look at this Two of Pentacles. It's like, I got my eye on you, pal, too. I see you. Even though it might look like I'm not, because we've got this create here with no eyes here. You know, it kind of makes me feel like they're still thinking about things. They're not revealing anything yet. The High Priestess is here. She is the keeper of secret knowledge and wisdom and secrets and hiding things, concealing things, staying quiet, not revealing anything yet. But yeah, look at how he's like flashing you his pentacle. Like, it's in there. And this pentacle is right over this guy's heart. So it makes me feel like Spirit's saying here that your person has commitment in their heart. There's a thought here or an idea of commitment being in this person's heart. Okay, let's look at this Two of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles card is making me hungry. She looks like she's at a pizza oven right there. Like she just pulled all these pentacles out of the oven. Maybe I need to have pizza today. Let's see. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Her. Look at that. King of Cups and the Empress. Wow. And what? The Four of Cups. Okay. Empress and the King of Cups. This is some strong feelings here. For some of you, I feel like this person doesn't know how to express their feelings. We have the Page here. They could be inexperienced with being able to really talk about that. I mean, we've got the King of Cups here. Look at the water around him. It's like violent, crashing everywhere. But he's like staying on the boat, right? And that's really what the King of Cups is about. The King of Cups is about staying and remaining calm. Remaining calm with your feelings and your emotions, knowing how to control them, right? So you can also be dealing with somebody who has a lot of these feelings and emotions that are all kind of inside of them, but I mean, the emotions can be something that's a little bit overwhelming. I feel like they see you as the Empress. There's love here. For some of you, there's love. This person being in love with you. For some of you, it could be that they really like you. Okay, with the Page, it could be a crush or liking you. And it could be definitely feel like they could develop into something more, right? With the King of Cups and the Empress here. The King of Cups, though, because it is a representation of when we are calm with our feelings and our emotions, we have control over them. You can also be with someone who doesn't really show them a lot. You know, because the King of Cups is not going to be like the Page, where the Page is like, oh, I love you. I love you. I'm so in love with you. Where the King of Cups is like, I'm chill. I'm calm. Right? different kind of way of expressing. So this person could have a lot of feelings and emotions here. They just don't know how to say it. Okay. But the issue lie in this Four of Cups, because again, with the Two of Pentacles, somebody's going back and forth here. Like, should I or shouldn't I? Like, I'm trying to maintain all these feelings and these emotions and stay calm. The Four of Cups problem, this is when somebody is closing themselves off. This can be missed opportunities. It can be rejection. Look at how he's got his arms crossed up across his body. Okay? The cup is right there, but he's like, turn his head to the side. So it could either be that this person is literally, I mean, I'm kind of getting this energy here where like the person's not ready yet, like I said. Like something's still being carved out here, still molded, still figured out. It makes me feel like this person is like questioning, should I take this opportunity? Should I? Should I not? Do I want to do this? That's why I feel like this person is not prepared yet to show you. I mean, here, yes, we get it. We get a little glimpse of the King of Pentacles pentacle. He's flashing us. But let's look at this star. Why is this star here? Come on. Some of you, this person is from your past. history with this person. The Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. Okay, look at this guy in the back of his mind. He's got two people here, the little cups. So some of you, if you have history with this person, they could be thinking about a lot of memories with you. Right? I mean, that could even be like, am I going to see you again? Are the stars going to align us? Are we meant to be? This person might also be someone who, because there's a little bit of a pause here, they can also be someone who's healing from something from their past. Okay? Something that they have at the back of their mind that they're still healing from, in which case, like I said, it just kind of gives me the vibe here in this pile that they're not quite there yet. It's in their heart. They feel it. Empress is here. King of Cups is here. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who hasn't said what their feelings are yet, too, you know? They haven't said it yet. They're not ready to reveal it. The High Priestess is here. She's keeping it a secret. So, let's... Why else? Why is this dark here? Yep, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of the tarot deck. This is a person who takes their time, who wants to make super extra double triple sure that they're making the right choice, the right decision. This could also be a person who's procrastinating, who's hesitating. He's talking to his horse here. Should I do it? Should I tell pile number 2 how I feel? Should I be in this relationship? Should I reconcile? Is pile number 2 the one? And the key is right there. The key is around the knight's neck. You know? So it's a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. Why is this star here? The Wands, yeah. Because you are someone here, pal, too, who stands out to this person. The Six of Wands is about being in the spotlight. It's about recognition, appreciation. They see you. They see you, pal, too. Okay. They see you. If they're acting like there's no interest, or they're acting like they don't have feelings, they be lying. They be lying. They're not telling the truth, pal, too. They're not telling the truth. What I want to say with this? What else? Six of Wands. Of Cups. If you are really dealing with somebody who is a little bit of procrastinating or hesitating with making a move, doing something, telling you how they feel, telling you where the direction of the connection is going, I mean, like I said, they could be taking things slow because of something that's happened to them in the past. It still sticks out in their mind. Okay. I want to see where this Four of Wands is here. The Devil. Some of you, this person literally can have a fear of commitment. A fear of commitment, doubts, okay? Some of you, if you're already in a relationship with this person, you're already committed, not married yet, but committed. This person could be having doubts in their mind about getting married, about taking that next step from being in a committed partnership into marriage. Okay? Why? Why? Why is the Four of Wands here? Three of Swords, because they've been hurt in the past. They don't want to get hurt. If you have hurt each other, and this is why they're feeling this, then there can be some reservations about that too, right? Committing. They could still be letting something go, like I said, for some of you, healing something from their past, but they have not released yet. So even though you could be the Empress, they're just like, I still have this in the back of my mind. I got hurt. Queen of Wands, this person's, look at that, King of Wands underneath there too. I mean, there is mutual attraction here. There's passion, there's love. For those of you where you have a storm connection with this person. Now, some of you where your connection is a little shaky with this person, like especially for those of you that are in a relationship and you're kind of waiting, like, when are they going to propose? When are we going to get married? And you're already in a committed relationship with them. There might be some issues surrounding feeling undervalued, underappreciated. Okay, that message won't be for all of you, but some of you where you already know, you kind of feel something's up. You know, especially like if a person is like, they're all about talking to you about, we're going to get married, we're going to have a family, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then all of a sudden, nothing. And you're just like, okay, well, I thought you said that we were going to get married. I thought you said that you wanted to have a life with me. I thought you said that all of that kind of stuff. So it makes me feel again that there's doubts that this person is having. I want to see why the doubts are here though. Yes, we've got pain, but I mean, why is the one here? Justice is just commitment. The Queen of Swords. Okay, I get it. So basically what Spirit's saying here is that for some of you, especially where, I mean, it really could be no matter what's going on. This person is having doubts about their feelings. Like, are these real? Am I really in love? Do I really like pile number 2? Is this really love or is it lust? All of these things kind of going through this person's mind, right? Especially if for those of you where you're like, you're ready to go like the next step, like that puts the fear in people. You start having all these thoughts going in your mind, like, what am I doing? This is it, right? This is it. This is it. This is my last hurrah. Am I really ready to do this? It's a big step for some of you, for them. And for others of you, yeah, I feel like this person is like questioning, is this love or is it lust? Do I really love pile 2? Are my feelings real? Is what I'm feeling genuine? Is this really it? So there's a lot of logic too that's trying to come in here. Like, a lot of fear-based thinking, a lot of ego-based, fear-based thinking that is getting confused, feelings, emotions. And it's kind of like they're trying to be rational about things. And then you do also have the sword here too, We've got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. One of them is very heart-centered, the other one is more logic. So it's kind of like I said, this person is like trying to figure it out. They're not ready yet. They're not there yet. They don't have the plan fully together, but we see what the High Priestess is hiding. The King of Pentacles is flashing you his pentacle. Okay? So the idea of commitment is here. I feel like this person is just not prepared. They're not ready yet to tell you that. They may not be prepared to tell you what their feelings are yet. They're still trying to figure it out. Okay? So let's see. Let's pull some oracle. What are their intentions? What's their plan? What's their next move? Divine timing. This is basically Spirit saying you need to wait. You need to wait, pile 3. You have to see. Wait and see. We've got home here. For some of you, it's like you are this person's home. I'm also seeing anger here, and we have death. Which makes me feel like if this person is still holding on to anger, or resentment. Sometimes when people are hurt, anger is what they feel, right? I'm sure you've all been there or have known somebody that when they get hurt, they get angry. You know, they don't know how to express it other than this way, a negative way. Or fear, right? Fear can make us respond in anger too. So I feel like this person is trying to work on changing, transforming. If the two of you have had a tiff, a fight, an argument, they have to work through this, okay? Some of you, it could be that you guys had a fight, an argument, and they're not ready to talk to you yet. Okay? Gotta work through it. Maybe this, like I said, for some of this, an apology that's due to you, or it could be that you need to apologize to them. Let's see what the energy is surrounding the anger. I mean, they could also be frustrated with themselves. Like, why can't I get past my past? You know, why is my past still holding me back? Why is the anger here? Which might have nothing to do with you, okay? For some of you, yes, it might be, but for others of you, it could have nothing to do with you. Could be the childhood issues, inner child that could have issues with being upset or resentment towards their father, their mother, you know, life, Knight of Wands. King of Wands. This is, yeah, we've got that. Five of Swords, okay. Okay, some of you, I feel like there's some issues surrounding, like I said earlier, commitment. Some of you, a person who is not ready to settle down, okay? It could be that they're still dating other people for some of you. For others of you, it could be that a person who's been single for a long time, or they're newly single, and they're like, I don't know if I'm ready. The Five of Swords can also be victim mentality, resentment. The Five of Swords can sometimes be a little bit of an aggressive card. So if you have literally had a fight or an argument with this person, they are still holding on to that. And that is something, yes, that they do need to work through. Okay? If they're upset with you, if you're upset with them, if the last words that you've exchanged with this person were not very nice, especially with the anger and the King and the Knight of Wands, this is some sassy energy right here. That's a whole lot of sass. This can go into overinflated ego, saying mean things, saying hurtful things to each other. The Five of Swords could be something between the two of you, or this could be their inner voice. Self-sabotaging. Okay. Self-sabotage. That's kind of where I feel like this person is not quite there yet. The idea, yes, you can see this is on their mind, it's in their heart. King of Pentacles is flashing us, showing us what the idea is here with your person. But High Priestess, they're keeping it a secret. Okay, so let's get some guidance to close out your reading, pal 2. Whoa. Okay. Tile number 2. What is your advice, your guidance on this connection? Nostalgia. Okay. It says focus on the here and now. Okay. Especially if, you know, you got a situation going on with this person. This is basically Spirit saying stay present. Okay. Look at how this girl is not even present in her friend. Her friend's like telling her all the tea, and she's in la la land. She's somewhere else. She's not even paying attention. This is Spirit calling you out, pal 2. Stay present. Okay. Focus on the here and now. Wow. Let's take this one here. It says swim away from this situation. Swim away. Okay? And that might be that if this person doesn't have it figured out yet, don't put your life on hold for them. Right? Don't sit around and wait for them to figure it out. If you are with this person and you're waiting for this person to be like, okay, what are we doing? Be patient, okay? Because if you are already in a committed relationship and you're waiting to go to the next level, you can't force someone to be ready, right? Commitment, marriage, stuff like that, it takes two people who are wanting and ready to do that. And if the person's not ready, you can't force them to be ready. But you can, however, set a limit for yourself. Okay? You can say to yourself, or you can tell your partner, hey, you got 3 months to put a ring on it. No, don't do that. But you can set that within yourself without putting the need to, like an ultimatum, you know, where you say, okay, this person has the next 3 months or the next 6 months to see where this is going. And for some of you, it might not even need to be that long, you know. You can notice this person's pattern of behavior. Are they talking to you? Are they repeating toxic patterns of behaviors, cycles? Are they all talk? Like, pay attention, right? Because all of these things are showing you. But this is Spirit saying, focus on the here and now, swim away from the situation. So some of you might be needing to detach a little bit, pull your energy back until this person figures things out so that you're not getting stuck in your head, right? That's questioning, wondering, what is this going to happen? What is that going to happen? When are they going to call me? When are they going to reach out? When are they going to this? Spirit might be saying, like, pull it back a little bit. Okay. We have gray, and it says endings are inevitable. Okay. So basically for some of you, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be for all of you, but I feel like for some of you, if this situation has ended with this person, you know, this is Spirit also wanting you to understand that what will be will be. I don't know what else to say. Keeping it from being less corny, but you know, it's like we have to trust the process. We have to trust that if the person is truly meant to be with us, if they're truly meant to be in our life and they are the one for us, we will not miss it. There is no way you will miss what is meant for you. Okay? And so that's kind of where Spirit is wanting you to stay present. If it's bothering you too much you're getting too triggered, whatever it is, and all this is doing is causing you pain, maybe there's need for you to distance yourself a little bit. Maybe there is some healing this person needs to do, or they need to figure themselves out, or if they're not ready to settle down, they're not ready to commit, they're not ready to take action, they're not ready to talk about their feelings. We can't make someone be ready, right? That's forcing. That's not love. When you have to force it and force someone to choose you or to be with you or to love you, that's not love. That's not love. Love is something that is just is, right? It's out, it's allowing, it's flowing. That's genuine. Not when you have to convince someone to choose you, convince someone to see you or to choose you or to want to be with you and stuff like that, where you have to fight so hard just to get someone to pay attention to you. That's not love. That's not what you're deserving of. You're the Empress. Okay? So that is all that I have for you. How to. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the Connect card and the Sunstone. Now, I will say, when I was preparing your pile, there was already a message that was coming through, and I had to just hold it and wait, because yours was like the only message that came through and kind of jumped out as soon as I pulled these cards out before I even started recording. But the energy that was coming through, and I know that your card says connect here, but the message that was coming through, and I will tell you too, when I was trying to pull this card, it was taking forever. Okay, forever. And so the message that was coming through was about delays. Now, I don't know what that is. If that is, maybe there's delays with you, with communication, delays with you guys being together, or what the situation is. I don't know. Maybe they're delaying connecting. I'm seeing a little flying airplane. Maybe there's travel. I don't know. But that's what came through. So let's see what your other card is. We have connect and the unseen. Okay. The unseen. Interesting. We'll see. We'll have to see how this is playing into your reading today. The unseen and connect. Maybe it's in a way, I don't know, this is kind of making me feel like if you guys have unspoken feelings towards each other, or if there's been, if you guys have not seen each other, literally, like have not seen each other. I don't know. We'll see. Pile 3. Pile 3. So we're asking Spirit today about your person. What are their intentions? What's the plan? What's their next move? What do they want? What is their plan for this connection? What do they want? Maybe there's something that's not being revealed with the unseen. Pile 3. What are their intentions towards pile 3? What's the plan? What is their next move? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there's the delays right there with the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see. That could be procrastination, hesitation, very slow moving energy. 2 of Pentacles. This is making a choice, weighing options, going back and forth over something. Hot and cold for some of you. I'm seeing the devil. Maybe that's why. Look at how this angel is kind of like all bound up. He can't go anywhere. He's stuck. The devil can talk about fears, doubts, self-limiting beliefs, something that is oppressing this person's energy, holding them back. Could be themselves, it could be a situation that is blocking. Something that's holding this person back. 8 of Wands. Maybe this 8 of Wands energy could be communication or action. Because the 8 of Wands is about energy in motion. This can also be travel. Maybe if you guys are long distance, this can also be what a person holds back because you guys are far away from each other. There could be, I don't know, something around traveling, action, communication. But something is holding back here with the devil. We'll find out what it is, but let's see. What are their intentions? What's the plan? What's their next move? What do they want with pile 3? What are their intentions? The world. Yeah, some of you, it is like a long distance thing. The world is also about ending, so maybe some of you have had an ending here. Ace of Cups. Some of you, this could be about reconciliation, a new opportunity in love, a new beginning in love, could be something for the first time between the two of you. But we've got the 7 of Cups energy here, and if you look at this lady, she's lifted off the ground, her head is in the clouds. Okay? The 7 of Cups can talk about feeling overwhelmed, feeling confused. Feeling confused. Maybe about a choice to make. Something's holding them back here. Page of Pentacles would be planting the seed for something, no? Star. I mean, she literally is trying to reach for the star here, reaching for the stars. I feel like this person, because they feel stuck right now, they're confused. There's a lot of feelings here. Look at how all this water is kind of like coming out of her chest. Somebody, this person really, really likes you or is in love with you. There's a lot of feelings and emotions that are here. This makes me feel like this person, this is, like I said, very slow moving energy here. This page looks like he's taking time to really think about something. He's down on the ground. He's feeling the earth. You know, do I plant my seed here? He's got the key in his hand. And I feel like with the star, it's like this person is trying to think, like they're trying to be led by their intuition, by their spirit guides, their ancestors. Like, is this the right thing to do? Is this my destiny? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Is this who I'm supposed to be with? And let's look at this devil energy. We got Capricorn energy here. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer. Aquarius energy. Plus a Capricorn here too. Sagittarius. Taurus. All right, why is the devil here? The Hierophant. Oh boy. Yeah. Pile 3. This person is someone who is afraid of commitment. Okay? They're afraid of commitment. They're holding themselves back. I might be feeling overwhelmed with the idea of a serious commitment with the Hierophant energy here. Why is the devil here? There it is. 10 of Pentacles. That's long term. Okay. That's marriage. That is building a life with each other, a family with each other. Maybe the idea of this is something that is making some stress here. There's a marriage here. Well, I will say this. Some of you that are, I know sometimes you guys are in third-party situations or complicated situations. Some of you, there could be a marriage, okay? That is the reason for, like, if somebody's stuck in a toxic relationship or somebody's married, you know, that can also be a reason why a person is holding back. Okay? So take it how it resonates to your situation, but I'm not necessarily seeing third-party energy here, but I know a lot of my viewers are people that are in those situations. We're two people who are married, and we're like, they meet each other at work, and then they fall in love, and they're like, what do we do now? We're both married. It happens. So yeah, some of you that there could be a marriage situation here. It's either the idea of commitment and marriage is something that's stressful or overwhelming where the person is holding themselves back. There could be fears there. Or, like I said, this person could be stuck in a situation. And maybe with the Two of Pentacles, there's a choice to make. Right? A choice. Let's see. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? the Two of Cups, the Five of Wands, and Four of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this person is afraid of taking a risk here for some of you. With that Four of Pentacles, the Five of Wands is feeling some type of conflict. I feel like this person does feel that there is a bond and there is a connection here between the two of you. I will say, and the idea of the two of you guys being together, having a long-term connection, commitment, relationship, stuff like that, it's here. It's something this person has thought about. But this person's feeling confused. There is a choice they have to make here, and it's one that is creating conflict within them because there might be some changes or there could be some challenges with the two of you guys being together, or some changes that they would need to make to their personal life in order to make that possible. The other thing that I'm seeing with the Five of Wands is that you guys might fight. If you guys fight and you don't get along, look at these two little birds fighting with each other. So if you guys fight and don't get along, then there is resistance there. There's resistance. There's love with the Ace of Cups. Like, I don't doubt that for some of you, this person really loves you, especially if you have a history with this person. You know, there's love there. It's pouring out of her chest. Okay. So some of you, this could be reconciliation, trying to get back together, trying to connect, but we also have the unseen here. So it kind of makes me feel like, I mean, literally this person's head is in the clouds. Maybe they're confused. They're like trying to figure things out. I feel like this person wants to reconnect with you, especially if you're separated right now. They want to connect with you. They feel the connection between the two of you. But let's see what this unseen is. Why is unseen here? What is this unseen energy, Spirit? The Death card. The Death card is about change. It's about transformation. Or an ending. What is this unseen here? Temperance is healing. It's transmuting energies. Transmuting, healing. And the Seven of Swords. This could be fears. This could be insecurities. This could be avoidance, running away. Some of you might have trust issues. Trust issues. I mean, the Seven of Swords can also be betrayal, trust issues, insecurities. Maybe that's what you're not seeing about this person, because we do have unseen here with Temperance and Death. Hold on a second. Maybe what some of you are not seeing is that this person has trust issues. Okay? Where there's anxiety or fear, if this person is working on trying to heal, because with unseen, to me, it's kind of maybe this is what you're not seeing about this person, the Seven of Swords. Maybe that they're hiding is that they have issues with trust, they have insecurities, they've got fears, and I feel like they're working on trying to transmute this, they're working on trying to heal it. Or this is an energy that exists in your connection with this person, and maybe this is Spirit telling you here, you need to see this, you need to heal this. In order to create harmony and balance in this relationship, maybe both of you have trust issues, insecurities, things that need to be addressed here in order for you to create a more balanced connection here, you know? That's the other thing that I'm seeing with that. But Seven of Swords, I want to clarify that. I want to make sure it's not anything bad, because the Seven of Swords can also be sneakiness. Is this person hiding something from you? Or, like I said, those of you that are dealing with a third party situation or polyamorous type of situation where you are the person that's hidden, you know, like a secret love type of situation, forbidden love situation, there could be deception that's there too, you know? Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, the Five of Swords. If you do fight with this person and you guys argue and don't get along and have issues with communication, I feel like this person might be afraid. Like, what they're not telling you is that they're afraid of that. Like, if we're already not getting along, like, I want to give more in this connection, but I'm also afraid because of the communication between the two of us. So some of you might have that issue with this person. Because I feel like with the Six of Wands being here, you are someone who is stand out to this person. You know, there's appreciation here, there's seeing your worth, there's seeing your value, but if you guys cannot even get past the fighting and the arguing and stuff like that, it becomes a challenge, right? And that can also put this person in a place of feeling confused. Now, the other thing that I'm seeing here is that those of you that are dealing with someone who you know, they run away, they're insecure, they've got fears, they're anxiety, they're avoidant. The Five of Swords is like self-sabotage. They could be holding on to victim mentality or mindset because of something that happened to them in the past. And they could be aware that those fears and insecurities are something that messes up their connections. And that is something I feel like, even though you might not see it and they might not say it, it's there. Okay? And the person is trying to work on healing that aspect of themselves. Okay? So, like I said, I feel like the person has the idea of connection, of commitment. For some of you, it's renewal, reconciliation, but this person is feeling confused right now. They're trying to figure out, there's something here that's holding them back. Either it's another relationship or it's just the idea of commitment that's scary to them. You know, preventing them from taking action here, putting things in motion, taking the next step. You know, like I said, for some of you, it's like this person really feels there's a connection here. Okay. So what are their intentions? What's the plan? What's the next move? What do they want with pile number 3? We have this struggle here. We have a little fish that's trying to swim upstream. There's a struggle. And then we have death again. Maybe it's internal struggle. We have perception here. So maybe this person is working on transforming their perspective, right? Because that's fear. The Seven of Swords energy is when we deceive ourselves, or we can have a lot of disorganized thoughts, scattered thinking. That's ungrounded energy. Okay, it's not grounded. So if the person's not grounded here, you can't expect them to be secure, stable, and provide that for you if they can't even do that for themselves. So I feel like this person right now, it's kind of like there's a struggle here. We know that. We see that. They're struggling. Or there's a struggle between the two of you, right? Challenges. You guys are trying to get past something. Or they're trying to get past something. I don't know. But maybe that, like I said, there could be some type of change to their perception, the way that they're looking at it. Okay? The way that they're looking at the situation. One more. Self-love. Okay. So this person might be spending some time, right now, healing, releasing whatever their internal struggle is. If it's only happening within themselves, then this is where they need to work on themselves. They need time. They need space. That requires you to be patient. Okay. Self-love. Maybe both of you are healing right now or need to heal. All right, so let's get some guidance for you, Pile 3, to close out your reading. What is your advice? What is your guidance on this connection? We have escapist, and it says come home to yourself. Okay, come home to yourself. Which means that if this person is focusing on self-love and healing, you should do the same. Okay, to really work towards grounding your energy here as well. I'm also noticing both of these are 32s. They both reduce to a 5. Well, okay. 5s are about challenges, changes, sometimes conflict. Okay, so maybe there's something that is blocking your connection from progressing at this time. And maybe it requires them to take a pause and heal, you to do the same, and just kind of really take time to think and pause and reflect. And, that's kind of what I'm getting from this. Let's see what else. We have homeward here, and it says take yourself out on a date. Okay, I almost feel like Spirit's trying to lift your spirits, to try to tell you, hey, this is what's going on in this situation right now. There's a need for you to come home to yourself. There's a need for you to ground yourself. There's a need for you to nurture you. Okay, especially with this escapist here, this, that's what this is too. The 7 of Swords is escapism. So if you're someone who kind of gets in your head too, about this person, about this connection, there's also a need for you to keep yourself grounded throughout all of this, because neither one of you are any good to each other if you're both like this. Okay? If you're both kind of in your head and all over the place, and mind is all over the place, and you're feeling thrown off, out of balance. Right? In order for the two of you to connect into a place of love and union and harmony and balance, you have to show up as the best version of yourself, or at least try. We're getting that. We're a work in progress. Okay? So the more that you can be at home within yourself and also focus on self-love and showing up as the best version of yourself and letting this person kind of do the same thing, figuring it out, whatever they have to figure it out here. This to me is a lot of self-care. A lot of you focusing your energy on yourself. This time, maybe that means healing. Maybe that means you do something nice for yourself, right? Take yourself out on a date. Go get yourself a coffee. Go get a massage. Whatever it is. Spend time in nature. Nature is something that is very grounding and extremely healing. Okay, I feel like that is something that people often overlook, how simple a walk or spending time in a park, in the mountains, in the forest, in the, the ocean. If you don't have access to any of those places, put some plants in your house. Put some flowers, put some plants, surround yourself with that life, nature, kind of make up a little space in your house where you just go there and you're around that energy that the plants put off, that beautiful Mother Earth energy. It's extremely grounding. It's very healing. You know, she's barefoot here too. Even something which is called earthing or grounding, where we just go outside and we put our feet in the dirt, in the ground, can be something that helps us to dispel a lot of negative energy and transmute it into helping us to absorb Mother Earth's energy, which is powerful. You know, it's extremely healing for us. Being with nature, being with the birds and the trees and all the animals, wildlife, stuff like that. You know, I'm sure many of you have gone camping and you get out there and you're like, oh, this feels so good. This feels so nice. This is so relaxing, right? De-stressing, away from the phone, away from the TV, away from noise, traffic, stress, jobs, and just get away. Plan a little vacation, even a little, what is that called? A staycation, where you stay at home and just kind of do some self-care, right? Reorganize, or, I don't know, doing stuff at home, you know, to clear your space, clear the energy in your house. Okay? So that is all that I have for you. Pile number 3. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you at the next reading.